2022 was a beautiful and challenging year, filled with a lot of change, loss, grief, uncertainty, an exciting new business and direction in my career, a new home, and thriving relationships. I'm so ready to step into 2023 and experience all that life has in store for us. This year, I'm going about things a little bit differently. Welcome to my soft life era, where our main focus is self-care, self-compassion, and meeting ourselves where we're at while still going after big, lofty goals, getting out of our comfort zone, and stepping into the person our next level life requires us to be. Because let's be honest, part of self-care is doing the tough stuff that ignites growth. This is the year we prioritize sleep. We move our body from a place of love and not punishment. The year we proactively care for our body and our mental health with nourishing whole foods and enjoy the confidence that comes alongside healthy living. And that's where we're getting started this first week of the new year, setting the foundations, the habits and routines that will support us through the hard work, the struggles, and the triumphs that we know are in store for us. I am determined to reach new heights and fulfill the highest, happiest version of myself while truly enjoying the process along the way. Cheers to 2023. I hope that you'll join me on this journey so that we can make our biggest dreams come true together.
I've been chasing diamonds, but I'm feeling this connection. Do you want me like I want you? Yeah. Do you need me like I need you? All my demons seem to haunt me, but they're gone when I'm with you.
All right, we are fed, we are caffeinated. I just got myself ready, so official. Welcome back and Happy New Year. If you are new to my channel, my name is Megan, and if you are looking to just really step into that highest version of yourself, the healthiest, the most confident, the person that goes after those big goals, then you are in the right place. That is what we are all about here. My neighbors upstairs are apparently having like a midday rager, so sorry if you can hear their music, but I'm just sitting down to do my daily planner. And last night before I went to bed, I just flipped over the page and did a quick brain dump of like kind of anything that was on my mind. Anything that I needed to mention on stories is one of the examples I have. I need to share a reel and upload that to YouTube. Just different like little things that would maybe be like floating around in my mind, and then today when I wake up it would be one of like the many to-dos kind of going about in my brain. The other thing that I've been doing just the last couple days is really based on how I'm feeling, like the output that I've had for that day and my sleep schedule, picking out what workout I want to do the next day. So I'm not planning like days in advance, which is something that I often do, but I find that, for example, yesterday I was like really in the flow. I was doing a lot of creative work and I was just motivated, and so I didn't really want to like stop myself from having that momentum, but I was up until like midnight. So in the past I would be pre-booking, you know, early morning workouts and things, and then having a night like last night and either not getting enough sleep or then canceling the class, which is whatever, it's not the end of the world, but in terms of like sticking to a schedule, it's not the best feeling. So what I've been doing is sitting down the night before and being like, okay, how do I feel right now? Like how drained am I? And that will determine whether I'm doing a yoga class or Pilates, or maybe I have a lot of energy and I want to go in, get like a really hard workout at my fitness studio. Really found that helpful. And now let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, so number one task for today is going to be filming this YouTube video. I also have a wholesale order that I need to pack up and get to the post office, so that's going to be the next most important thing. Slacking on water. So I'm like halfway through my first bottle, so very behind schedule, but I'll fill that in. How's my mood? Mood is very good today. I always like to make a little note of that, like high vibes, or sometimes like my mindset is in a really good place, but my body is feeling fatigued. So I'll write that down. And I think that also just helps take like a quick internal audit of like, how am I feeling today? And how are all of these tasks going to work in relation to how I'm feeling today? So it's kind of that like meet yourself where you're at sort of vibes. Mantra for today: I keep commitments to myself. I like that. Okay. And I wanted to kind of mention this, like for the number one goal section on the planner here, kind of the way that I designed it, or what I had in mind, was that you are kind of choosing or reaffirming your main goals every single day, whether that is a financial goal or whether it's like a wellness goal. I also think that we can get really stuck up on like, hey, what is the number one thing? And so for that, I always kind of suggest people to go towards a feeling instead of like a thing if they're struggling with that. So do you want to feel like healthy and thriving? And maybe that's your number one goal, is to feel healthy and thriving. And then you're looking at like, okay, what priorities and what tasks throughout my day are going to make me feel like I'm healthy and thriving. All right, post office drop is done, and now I'm starving. So I'm gonna go ahead and make myself something to eat, and then I'm gonna go head over to our little library that we have in the building here and do some computer work. I've been finding it really nice to get out of the apartment and switch up the scene, and I just find that I work much better and get more done that way. I just got to our little library area. I got my green juice in hand. It's about 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna try and wrap up everything that I want to do in the next 2 hours, so ideally done by 8, and then I can have a little bit of downtime before bedtime. But have a look around this place. It's so cute, and it's just instantly that space of like calm, and even the smell in here now, I feel like kind of, it just primes my brain for like, okay, it's work time. I don't know, it's weird how your senses can kind of help you like tap into some of those things, but it's the perfect environment to just get to it and get some solid work done. So I'm gonna put in a couple hours here and then wrap up for the day. Check. We are making good progress, guys. It's 7:15. I have 45 minutes left, and the only thing left on my list is to get a reel put together. So I'm gonna go through any footage and things that I have and just see if there's anything I can find, and then otherwise I'm gonna challenge myself to film something. And there's so many things working against me, like, or my brain would tell me, such as I really don't like filming when I'm not like freshly ready. I just feel like my makeup doesn't look as good, blah blah blah. So there's that. There's also the fact that it's just not great lighting, like it's super dark outside, but people still manage, and I'm sure I can too. So I will keep you posted on what I get together. Okay, 7:55 and 5 minutes to spare. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to end up using this. I'll show you guys it, but I just get weird with these like quick ones, and it's like if it's not this big production, I feel like it's not good enough. So I still feel like it's good to get in the habit of just creating things, so even if I don't end up using it, I'm fine with it. Anyways, this is it. It's like literally 3 seconds, so we'll see. We'll see if anything happens with that, but that means I can officially check off my third final check. Home, it's just after 8, so not doing too bad. I really need to deal with this chaos though, so I'm gonna do a quick tidy and clean up my office before bedtime, and then get ready to have a bath and just chill. So as as I mentioned, I've been really liking to just sit down at the very end of the night and kind of jot down any to-dos and just brain dump anything that is kind of remaining from today. I would say this was like a solid 100%, really productive. So on the back here, I have just kind of like random things that I wrote throughout the day. So this is for sure gonna be my number one task for tomorrow, to start working on my third product, which is really exciting. And then I just have like a couple other little notes. So those aren't really a big deal. I'm just gonna leave those so they're kind of front of mind tomorrow morning when I go through my day. But that is officially my priority number one task for tomorrow. And then in terms of a workout, I was actually just looking through. My sister and I are going to visit my grandma tomorrow, and then I also have my counseling appointment and my co-working session. So I'm gonna do this 12 o'clock bar class. And then lastly, I have my book here. This is like my just for fun book. You guys have probably seen this in a couple videos because I've been reading it for months because I never read just for fun books. But I'm trying to do that at night and just be mindful of not being on my phone, not having screen time before bed. So this is super cute. And if you guys have any good fiction, right? Yeah, I always get them mixed up between nonfiction and fiction. If you guys have any fiction recommendations, anything funny or romantic, I honestly don't even know what I like, please leave them down below. I would super love that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this day in the life.
And I will see you next week. Bye, guys.